big conversation here was class 3 bonded versus FTZ. And the lead talking point on that is a class 3 bonded, the percentage of the duties or the tariff isn't set until you remove it from a class 3 bonded. So if you bring it in the States, we had people that had it on the water and they're like, oh my God, I can't pay 145%. Or they tried to fly it out early and missed the cutoff for the midnight flight.
Yeah.
And they're like, dude, I'll go out of business if I have to pay this tariff. So we're like, put it in the class 3 bonded, which we happen to have this space, and you'll just need to let it sit there until you're comfortable with where the tariff has gotten reset to, and then you pull it out at that point. And then for an FTZ, which is a bonded space as well, when you put it into bond, you set that percent duties. So is like, look, if you don't want to pay the duties and you want to help your cash flow, and let's just say you're coming in from China at 145%, something changes, they drop it to 40, get it out if you're comfortable with the 40 and drop it into FTZ, and you don't even have to pay the 40 on the FTZ until you remove it from the FTZ. So
you just lock it in.
Yeah. So we gave them that strategy. We had some folks that were like, well, I'm just going to move it through a different country. So that's country of export versus country of origin. You can't mix those two because that would be fraud. And they didn't understand that. I'm like, that's not legal. Just be aware.
Yeah.
We also talked to them about how our global network can help. Most of our facilities within the network that are outside of the U.S. are FTZs. We can do consolidation all over Asia. So we've got India, Singapore, China, and Thailand. So if you got products sitting somewhere and don't know what to do with it, drop it in the FTZ until you can figure out. We've got some folks that are like, look, we were bringing it in the U.S., clearing it, paying double duties, and then doing a cross-border solution into Europe. We don't want to do that anymore. Can you help us to consolidate and divide it up? And we say, well, we can either consolidate within the U.S. in a class 3, or we can do it overseas somewhere more locally and then consolidate the containers so you can optimize your shipping parameters and get it over to whatever country you need it in, and trying to avoid paying double duties or duties in the wrong place at the wrong time. And of course, if you're bonded, then you can export it back out without importing the U.S. So you'll never pay duties. So it just gives you a lot of flexibility. So I'm really wondering if the whole bond is going to become more prevalent, especially in apparel, because most of these guys have challenges with cash flow no matter what. So if they can delay paying the duties until they're actually pulling it out, we suspect that FTZs are going to become popular over the next 12 to 18 months, just from an increase in their cash flow potential by using an FTZ.